Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a haul, another cruelty-free haul. Don't worry mom, it's not real. So let's just jump right in. I have a few products from the drugstore and a few products from Sephora, so I'll give you kind of a range of prices. I got some pretty different stuff, so let's just get started. I'll start with drugstore and then work towards high-end. So the first drugstore products I picked up are by Milani. So just this brand right here, and I got this Shadow and Bella Champagne, and it's a really pretty rosy champagne color. So I'll swatch that right over here. So it's just a really light pink color, and I thought that was really pretty, so I grabbed it. So the next shadow is by Milani by Milani as well, and this one is in Bella Bronze. Now this one is blinding you. Let me open it. This one is almost like I like to think it's a purpley bronze color. It doesn't pick up too much purple on camera, but it's really pretty and I like it, so I'll swatch that one as well. And that's just one swipe of that one. So then you can see them kind of next to each other. Okay, so the next product that I picked up is also by Milani, and this one's a bronzer. And I don't usually go towards really shimmery bronzers, but what can I say? I did this time. This one is in Solei, and it's a baked bronzer. So usually when something is a baked product, it's going to have those little gradations of gold and different kind of, you know, reflex. So I'm kind of nervous to use it because I don't usually do I don't usually do glittery bronzers. So that's it right there, and it's not very super pigmented, which is nice for a bronzer. Usually you think, oh, I want like a bunch of pigment, but sometimes when you're using a bronzer, it's good to have a product that has a light pigmentation so that you don't go ham with the bronzer like this girl. Anyway, so that's that one. All right, the next item I picked up was from E.l.f, and I just got their liquid liner. I remember using this a while back, like in high school, and I really liked it, and I just never repurchased it, so I'm just going to open this. I love when packaging's not difficult. It's just like, oh yes, I'll come right out. Cool. I'm like, yes, that's what I paid for. So it's just in a little container like this. You open it up, and I believe, let's see, it has a brush tip, so it's not a felt tip. So it's a brush tip, if you can see that. It's a little bit thin. It's not super opaque, which is okay because you can build it up. So I just kind of drew a little bit of a design there so you could see what it looks like if you're coming at different angles, and it can get thicker or thinner or lighter or more opaque depending on how you want to use it. So that's nice. I like a product that has some flexibility. So that's that one, and it was $2. So I should have got like 50, but then I'd spend $100 on eyeliner, and who wants that? Okay, the next item I grabbed is this e.l.f. foundation. I don't know if I mentioned this in another haul. I think I did, but I picked up the wrong colors. I picked up the right color this time, and this is in Buff. So this is the applicator has a pump applicator, which is really nice. I'm going to put it on this hand, and I believe I had already showed y'all the other one I had purchased, but I just like this foundation a lot. It's so cheap. I think it's $6. Gives you really dewy finish, and then you can always set it with powder if you would like to mattify it, or you can set it with a spray to keep the dew going. So I went a little bit darker. Oh, okay. I went a little bit darker than my skin tone so that I could mix it with the one that I got was too light. So I had to overcompensate. So that's why that is that color. Okay, I guess now's the moment. So my next item is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. And I've been wanting this product for a while, and I've heard really awesome things, so I can't wait to try it. So if we see here, this is the Nars one, and this is in Punjab or medium 1. So that's this one. And I believe, yeah, this one also has a pump applicator. So if you can see, these are very similar. This one's a lot larger. This Nars one comes in 1 fluid ounce, and the other one is just 0.68 fluid ounces, but this one's a lot more pricey. So yeah. So I'm going to just swatch it next to that e.l.f. one. All right, so this one's a lot more watery, just on the first try. This one's gonna match me a lot better than the other one. The coverage, I would say on the e.l.f. one is more of a high coverage. This one's more of a medium coverage. It's very, not necessarily watery, but a little bit, I don't know if it has oil, but it feels slightly like a thin oil. And so that's them next to each other. This is the Nars one and this is the e.l.f. one. So I'm curious, this one is now set. As you can tell, it's not as shiny. And the Nars one I just placed on my hand, so it's taking a second to set. So I'm kind of curious. I will maybe do a side-by-side comparison on my face and see throughout the day how they wear and if it is actually a dupe. So far, the formula for the e.l.f. one seems a lot creamier, a lot thicker than the Nars one. So, okay, but I'm really excited to try this one. So that was the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Great. My next product I really wanted to try was this GlamGlow Power Mud, and this is the Dualcleanse treatment. So that's this container right here, and I double checked at Sephora and they do not test on animals. So that's another thing. If you go to Sephora and you're just not sure which products test and don't test on animals, you can always ask the people who are working there. They're more than happy to help you out, and they were super helpful with me and they answered all my questions, so that was super helpful because I may know which makeup brands test on animals, but when it comes to skincare, I'm not 100% all the time, so I like to double check with them, and they're always happy to let me know. GlamGlow, I've heard marvelous things about this mud mask, about the original one, and I haven't tried this one, but I'm excited because I want a mask that can extract what's in my pores and leave me hydrated without, you know, stripping my skin of natural oils. Looks like it has some kind of grit to it. Ooh, that smells really fresh, like fruity fresh. Almost like a pear. So it looks like this. I don't want to spill it, but hello. That's it right there. So it looks like it may have there's some on this packaging, so let me see. It has a slight gritty texture, but it smooths on pretty nicely. So I'm going to try that later tonight and I will keep you updated. So that's that. And then to the last product, which I'm thrilled about. Well, we will see if I am thrilled. I'm excited about it. So let's just get to it. I went to Neiman Marcus with my father, and he so graciously offered to purchase this for me so I could review it, and I thought that was so cool, and I couldn't turn it down because I've heard a lot about this product all over Instagram and everything, and it just looks so curious, and I'm down to try it. So I'm just now unpacking it. I haven't opened it, and he bought it like a week ago, so here we go. The suspense. So it is the Artis, I believe it's pronounced Artis. Artis? That's just, I sound ignorant. Okay, so it's this brush set right here, so I'm going to just take it off. It comes very fancily. It's $72. 72, you heard me right. Not $7.20, 72 whole dollars. I know. Moment of silence for those $72. Okay, moving on. So it is this brushes that come in those funky shapes. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So this is the box it comes in. It's kind of like a velvety type packaging. It's just very fancy. So you open it up and then the brush is on the inside in its own little just nest. So you take the brush out and it's all synthetic fibers and they are just so soft. Oh my gosh. I thought this was like the goofiest looking thing ever and I just can't wait to try it. It's supposed to not absorb all your foundation. It's supposed to evenly spread it on your face. So this is a pretty big size. They had an even bigger one. I think it was the Oval 8 or Oval 10 and it was really big. I was like, okay, I think this would be okay. So I'm excited to try it. So it's very beautiful. It has a matte black handle. Not completely matte, but pretty handle. It's very comfortable to hold. You're supposed to hold it like this. It's supposed to kind of mimic your hand. And then you just put it all over your face. So I will film a review using this product because I just can't freaking wait. So these are awesome. I can't wait to use them. I only picked up this one because they're so pricey. I couldn't be okay with like buying a whole set and not knowing if I really liked it. Alright guys, so that wraps up everything. I didn't have I didn't have like an overwhelming amount of stuff. I just wanted to share some things that I purchased that were cruelty free. Yeah, I just like sharing these. Let me know if you like these hauls.